Hey everyone, Cassie has replied to Diddy's apology video. Like many others, including Diddy's former employee, Roger Bonds, she isn't buying the insincere apology.
Up to the same games. My reaction was he never mentioned Cassie's name in that apology. So to me, he didn't humble himself enough. I think he said what people wanted to hear, not what he felt.
Unsurprisingly, Cassie isn't having any of it, especially after Diddy tried to paint her as a liar seeking a hefty payday with her lawsuit. Allegedly, she has even threatened to release more evidence against him if he doesn't stop playing games. In case you forgot, when Cassie filed her lawsuit against Diddy a few months ago, she claimed that around March 2016, Diddy became extremely intoxicated, and after pouncing on her, he gave her a black eye. She also said that after Diddy fell asleep, she attempted to leave the hotel room, but he woke up and followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. Cassie also mentioned in her lawsuit is that Diddy grabbed at her and then took the glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape. The lawsuit also said that Diddy paid the Intercontinental Century City $50,000 for the hallway security footage. The events following Diddy throwing vases at Cassie as depicted in the viral video are shocking. The footage shows Cassie heading to the elevators with Diddy, wrapped in a towel. Sprinting after her, he pounces on her, grabs her purse and suitcase from the floor, and then attacks her again as she lies motionless on the floor. After about 4 seconds, he briefly grabs her by the sweatshirt and drags her toward a room before walking away. In her lawsuit, Cassie claimed that she took a cab to her apartment, but upon realizing that her running away would cause Diddy to become even more angry with her and completely stuck in his vicious cycle, she returned to the hotel with the intention of apologizing for running away from Diddy. But when she returned, hotel security staff urged her to get back into a cab and go to her apartment, suggesting that they had security footage showing Diddy and her in the hallway. It's clear now why Cassie was seen with marks on her legs and arms just days after the 2016 attack caught on tape. She had to smile and take photos with Diddy only 2 days later, after the disturbing surveillance footage was released, which supports some of Cassie's claims in her lawsuit. Diddy issued an apology and took full responsibility for his actions.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
In the apology video, Diddy mentioned that he was going to therapy to address his issues and deal with how messed up.
I was disgusted then when I did it, I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. Truly sorry.
Oh, now he's sorry after vehemently denying all the allegations and calling Cassie a liar. It seems Diddy forgot that in a statement he made in December last year, he wrote, "For the last couple of weeks, they have sat silently and watched P.O. Tyro assassinate my character and destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. Will fight for my name and family, and for the truth." Then, after the raid on his houses, Diddy's lawyers once again denied any wrongdoing, stating, "Yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military-level force. Search warrants were executed at Mr. Collins' residences. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated to this unprecedented ambush. Paired with an advanced coordinated media presence leads to a premature rush to the judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits." Oh, meritless, you say? The lawyer also added that Diddy was never detained, but spoke to and cooperated with the authorities. and that his client is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. So, imagine how it looks for Diddy to now claim he takes full responsibility for his actions after all these statements of denial. It definitely feels like he's only sorry he got caught, and Cassie is not here for any of it. First of all, after the video started making the rounds, Cassie's lawyer said in a statement, "The gut-wrenching in the video has only further confirmed that her disturbing behavior of Mr. comes from words. Cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light." Then, following Diddy's apology video, Cassie responded through her lawyers, stating, "When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, but he denied everything. A&D suggested that they were looking for a payday, that he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words." In addition, the lawyer also said that Diddy's apology is more about himself than anyone else. A has ever heard. Well, you know who else responded to Diddy's apology video? Cassie's husband, Alex Fine. He penned a lengthy letter that he shared on Instagram with a caption noting, he had written it a while back, but the words rang true, not just today, but every day. Alex first started by addressing his audience, noting that men who put their hands on women aren't men. Then he said, "Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters and sisters' mothers and wives should feel protected. And loved. Hold the women in your life. The VVTH the utmost regard." Alex then addressed people like Diddy directly, adding, "You're done. You're not safe. You're not protected anymore. Men by your side are just as weak as you. Are so miserable with yourself that deep will be considered a kindness." Woo, let's just say that Cassie and her husband, Alex, don't buy the apology. 50 Cent is also out here, wondering who's advising Diddy through it all, because he's just making things worse for himself. 50 wrote on X, "This is not going to work. Who is advising him right now? SMH bad move." Someone like Aubrey O'Day also took to X to slam Diddy, accusing him of only apologizing after everyone saw what he did, saying, "Diddy did not apologize to Cassie. He apologized to the world for seeing what he did. He says he's disgusted with himself now. And he was disgusted with himself then. But apparently, he wasn't disgusted enough. It himself to not pin the statement, calling her a liar and denying all of it. Leave God and mercy out of this. They aren't present here. And you know it. Even Revolt, the media company from which Diddy stepped down as CEO after the lawsuits were filed, issued a statement on social media saying that they are deeply saddened and disturbed. By the recent video circulating of their former chairman. Revolt noted that even with his recent separation from their company, it is still their duty to address the matter and recognize the direct impact it has on their staff, their audience, and the culture they represent. Revolt also said that they stand in solidarity with all the women. AMD remain committed to upholding the values and integrity in the community expects from us. Baby, the only problem is that Diddy will not be held accountable by the law, as the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office issued a statement regarding the video, saying, "We are aware of the video that has been circulating online. We find the images are extremely disturbing and difficult to watch. If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately, we would be unable to charge, as the conduct would have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of a prosecuted. As of today, law enforcement has not presented a case related to the attack depicted in the video against Combs. I know it doesn't make sense that he cannot be charged yet. There's video evidence, but you know what? I'd love to know your thoughts on how this case is unfolding. Are you with Cassie when she says that she doesn't buy this fake apology? Personally, I think that since she knows that Diddy cannot be charged for some of the things, she will be dropping little nuggets and receipts of what happened here and there that could potentially help prosecute him if he ever goes to trial. I bet she is waiting for that day, but in the meantime, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below and don't forget to subscribe.